Your job when you're playing Psylocke is to sneak around to the enemy back line, eliminate a high value squishy target, and then get back to your healers as quickly as you can. One common mistake that I've seen some players make with Psylocke is their positioning. They will position themselves basically on their front line with their tanks, and they'll just kind of fire into the mess of the clump of enemies ahead of them. This is not an effective strategy with Psylocke because her strength as a character comes from very close range combat. Her main attack is basically a shotgun, which means that the damage drop-off is significant the farther you get away. You do much more damage when you're right next to your opponent. And it's her movement. She has two very powerful movement abilities. She has her 2 dashes, which actually bring her a pretty significant distance. And then she has her invisibility move, which also increases her movement speed. Here are some clips of me bullying an enemy back line while taking very little to no damage. One thing I've noticed with using this strategy is that it doesn't always feel like I'm doing a lot because there's kind of a lot of downtime. You're just like sneaking around, you're not always in the fight. But then at the end of the game, I end up with the most kills on my team because every shot of damage that I did actually accomplished something. It almost always got a kill, as opposed to just kind of standing behind my tanks and firing and not really doing anything because every hit that I get into an enemy just gets healed immediately. If you play slowly and thoughtfully with Psylocke, you can basically wipe out an entire team one by one, like in this clip. Notice how for the entire time I was on the outskirts of the battle, and yet I still somehow got all 5 of the kills. Sometimes, once you get to the enemy back line, you're going to have the option of multiple targets to choose from first. Here's a list of what are, in my opinion, the most valuable targets to go for first, because they're the easiest to kill. Adam Warlock, Invisible Woman, Loki, Luna, Mantis, Hela, Moon Knight, Squirrel Girl, Star-Lord, Storm, Punisher, Scarlet Witch, and Bucky. If none of those targets are available, choose a different healer or DPS character. Always save the tanks for last unless one of them is already almost dead. I'd be very interested to hear y'all's takes on Psylocke, so if you have any thoughts about her as a character or about anything that I said today, be sure to leave that in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and subscribe to my channel, and let me know which character you want me to talk about next.